And I said, wait a second, you may have a different personality. Let's do the word wizard. Now, the word wizard, this is the person who loves literature, who loves words, who loves to write. Maybe they journal every day. Maybe they read books. They have book goals, and each month they read a certain amount of books. Now, for this person, sitting down and reading that textbook works. It works really well because they can read the words. Their brain understands it. It helps them retain that information because that is how they best learn. So the person who is saying, yes, you have to read these 4 books. You just have to do it cover to cover. And that is how I passed. They may be a word wizard. So yes, that worked for them. If you're not a word wizard, that will not work for you, and you'll literally be wasting your time. So the goal with this, the biggest important part of all of this, of understanding this, is you don't want to be wasting your time. We could take years and years and hours and a whole life studying for these exams, and you could never feel ready. So we don't want to waste our time. We want to study efficiently so that we can pass, because that is the goal. So if you are a word wizard, then honestly, I feel like you're kind of in luck, because you can really dive deep into these textbooks, and that is really what's best for you. So some of the videos, some of the visuals might not be the best for you unless they have captions or unless they have words. So you may be more going into blogs and newsletters and online publications, and maybe even going and reading about specific things and then writing it out, writing your own practice questions, writing your own study guides. That is a way for you to implement that information that you have learned. So the word wizard is definitely someone who speaks well, someone who understands and can listen really well to words and be able to retain that information. Okay, now let's talk about the sound specialist. This is also my specialty. So I am like the podcast person. I can listen to something all the time. I can listen to things while I'm studying, and it doesn't distract me. It actually helps me learn. So I also love this whole personality thing for the workplace, because I have read before, I'm on this forum and there's a bunch of business owners, and one of the business owners said, my employee listens to like podcasts and stuff while they're working. How do I tell them to stop? It's distracting. They're not paying attention to what they're doing, all this stuff. And I said, wait a second, you may have a different personality. So this person may be a sound specialist where listening to something actually helps them focus, retain information, tap into the information that they know, and be able to work really efficiently. So it's really important that we understand other people's personalities, especially as teachers, especially as educators, especially as employers, because that is how they may retain information and work really well, even if it's not the way we do it. So as a sound specialist, you can listen to things. Maybe in lectures, you are the person who looks like you're spacing out because you're not taking notes, but it's because you're listening and retaining that information and then later implementing it and writing it down. Podcasts are great for you. Videos that you can listen to are awesome. Lectures are great. Anything that really you can sit or move and listen to is going to be incredible. Now, in order to implement this information, writing things down, taking notes, fine. But for the sound specialist, really discussing it is great. So group study sessions are awesome. Mind Over ARE is perfect for the sound specialist because we collaborate, we talk, we discuss. And that, even just that, helps you retain the information. Also, what you can do is you can talk about what you're learning out loud to someone else or even yourself. You can record your study sessions and listen back to it. So you're teaching, which helps, and then you're also listening and speaking, and it literally wires your brain to remember and retain that information.